We are CHS Today.
Good morning, Spartan Nation, and welcome to today's newscast. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Jemiah.
And now it's time for CHS Today. Today's influential woman is Sally Ride. Ride was the first American woman to ever fly to space, as well as the youngest American astronaut at the age of 32. Ride was a graduate of Stanford University, where she became a physicist. She was then selected as a mission specialist by NASA. In 1983, she would board the Space Shuttle Challenger and make history.
In world news, Israel bombed central Beirut, killing 20 people and injuring more. Waves of Israel air attacks launched as ground offensive went on south where Hezbollah is fighting Israel forces. Kador said that Hezbollah Security General Naim Qassem last night laid down conditions for their war to end, including Israel stopping attacks, displaced people being permitted to return to their homes. This detained over the last 2 years by Israel being released and the Israel army withdrawing.
In national news, an Amtrak train carrying more than 100 people collided with an 18-wheeler in Texas on Tuesday. The train was traveling from Los Angeles to New Orleans with 93 passengers and 11 crew members. Officials in Missouri City, about 20 miles southwest of Houston, confirmed that personnel were responding to an accident involving the Amtrak train and an 18-wheeler and had extinguished a fire. There were two minor injuries reported, and no crew members, including the conductor and the 18-wheeler driver, were injured. The train did not derail as a result of the incident, but a fuel spill occurred. A hazardous materials team contained it. There is no risk to the public.
There will be a French Honor Society meeting during Impact in Madame Medina's room tomorrow.
The French Club will have a movie night in Madame Medina's room starting at 3:30 on Wednesday, April 1st. Bring your own beverage. The club will provide snacks.
The Art Club meeting will meet today during Impact in Miss Kane's room.
FAFSA night will be on March 31st from 5 to 7 p.m. in the CHS Media Center. Please make sure to bring a parent to fill out their part of the FAFSA. FAFSA deadline is April 15th.
Are you interested in going to the military or just want to take a test that shows what your strengths are? Then take the ASVAB. This is the military entrance exam for any military branch. It is also a great career exploration exam to find your strengths and weaknesses. CHS will be having the ASVAB test on April 16th at 9 a.m. in the lecture hall. If you are interested in taking the test, please email Ms. Schaefer.
There will be a student council meeting today during Impact in the lecture hall. We will be going over your assignments for 8th grade tours. This is a mandatory meeting.
On this day in 1662, the world's first public transit system, known as Carrosses et Cinq Sols, officially began service in Paris. Backed by the famous mathematician and philosopher Blaise Pascal, the system utilized horse-drawn carriages that ran along fixed routes at regular intervals. The 5 pennies coaches were revolutionary for their time, though they were intentionally restricted to the nobility and gentry rather than the general public. Despite its early popularity, the service eventually declined due to fare increase and social restrictions, disappearing by the 1680s before the modern bus returned in the 19th century.
Broccoli. Other options will include a crispy chicken patty sandwich with seasoned fries or a walking beef taco.
Brant, what's the weather, gang?
It's looking pretty gloomy. Over the next 14 hours, temperatures aren't going to fluctuate much. 7 p.m. 37, and tomorrow morning it's going to dip down to 33. Now on to the 3-day. Tomorrow we're going to see an 84% chance of rain with a high of 58. Then we get into Friday and Saturday. It's going to get partly cloudy with high temperatures around 70 degrees. Now back to the desk.
Now over to Parker with the sports.
Thanks, guys. Brackets are set, games are starting. It's time for March Madness. Who do you have in the national championship?
All right, today we're going to be going around school and asking people who they think is going to win March Madness this year. Eli, who do you think's going to win March Madness, and don't say Kentucky? In my opinion, I think the Kentucky Wildcats are going to win March Madness because we have Otega Owe, who is the best player in the nation, and I think that Purdue sucks. And then I think that McNeese is going all the way again, and they're going to face Kentucky, but then we're going to win. They lost to the second round last year, McNeese did. But it's fine because they had Amir Oricon, and he's still there. All right. All right, Levi, who do you think's going to win March Madness this year?
If Indiana University was in, I'd say them, but it's been a rough stretch. So I don't want to say Purdue either. So I'm going to go Vanderbilt the upset.
Hey, Justin, who you got winning March Madness?
Probably like Duke.
Why Duke?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, Mr. Myers, who do you have winning March Madness?
Well, I have Duke, so that means they definitely will not win. But I don't see many upsets.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right, who do you guys think's going to win March Madness this year?
Come back to me.
Miami of Ohio, of course.
St. John's. Come back to me.
All right, Mr. D, who do you think's going to win March Madness this year?
Duke.
Why?
Randomness that I just chose out of the blue. No real reasoning.
It's a good choice.
Okay.
All right, Kendall, who do you think's going to win March Madness this year?
Duke. There's no other option.
Why?
Just Duke. There's no other option.
Do you think their team this year is better than last year?
No. But we have more. We have a hard bracket this year, so if we get out of the beginning, we're winning it all.
What about Houston?
Florida's beating Houston, so we're not going to play them anyway, so it's fine.
Valid.
Yeah.
Because the Tennessee Bulls are going to win it all. All right. Just say.
All right, Mr. Cooley, who do you think's going to win March Madness this year?
Duke Blue Devils,
Why?
because they're good.
Valid. March Madness.
What?
March Madness.
Yeah.
All right, Crush, who do you think's going to win March Madness this year?
Zona.
Why?
I've been a fan of them for a while now.
Who do you think they're going to play in the national championship?
Duke.
Why?
Duke's good. Unfortunately, they've always been good.
Valid.
Thanks for your opinion, guys, but as long as Purdue wins, I'm fine. And there's no sports action for today or tomorrow. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Thanks, Parker.
Birthdays for today are Danica Brown, Travis Hubbard, and Layla Geezer. That's not right. Oh, shoot.
Birthday for tomorrow is Landon Moore.
Happy birthday.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Jemiah.
I'm Parker. And I'm Brant.
And that's all for CHS today.